Good evening and welcome to the weekend edition of The Buck Stops Here. I'm Ankita Mukherjee. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal now directly hits out at the centre and says the appointment of Delhi's acting Chief Secretary Shakuntala Gamlin is a conspiracy. He accuses the senior officer of favouring power companies and acting against the interests of the aadmi. The centre hits back, accusing the Delhi Chief Minister of character assassination, even insulting people from the northeast. We ask tonight, as allegations fly, is governance in Delhi the casualty?
हमारे बिजली मंत्री के पास वो सेक्रेटरी आई, आके कहती है कि इस कागज पे साइन कर दो मंत्री जी। मंत्री जी ने पूछा क्या कागज है ये? उन्होंने कहा दिल्ली की बिजली कंपनियां बैंक से 11,000 करोड़ रुपए का लोन ले रही हैं। अगर वो साइन कर देते आपके बिजली के दाम 2 से 3 गुना बढ़ जाते दिल्ली के अंदर। लेकिन नरेंद्र मोदी सरकार दिल्ली की सरकार को फेल कराना चाहती है।
Delhi CM Arvind Kejriwal's no-holds-barred attack on Delhi's acting Chief Secretary Shakuntala Gamlin and the centre for appointing her. Speaking on record for the first time, Arvind Kejriwal said that he was deeply pained by the constant interferences of the Lieutenant Governor. He said that he smells a conspiracy in the way in which BJP has been trying to ruin his functioning of the Delhi government. For now, he's left the ball in the court of the president, but also has sought opinion from the people of Delhi, asking if he did the right thing. The political slugfest over the officer's appointment intensified as Arvind Kejriwal, who had ordered defamation cases against media for portraying Delhi government in bad light, was accused by the centre of indulging in character assassination of his own officer.
तो केजरीवाल और उसका सरकार के मंत्री लोगों ने जिस हिसाब से जो कैरेक्टर असैसिनेशन का काम किया है, उससे वहां के आम जनता लोगों में काफी दुखी है.
But the Aam Aadmi Party received some unexpected support too.
The rights of the democratically elected government in Delhi are being infringed upon by the center-appointed Lieutenant Governor.
मैं ये मानता हूं कि चीफ सेक्रेटरी चुनने का अधिकार चीफ मिनिस्टर को होना चाहिए. अगर चीफ मिनिस्टर चीफ सेक्रेटरी को ही नहीं चुन पाएगा, तो कैसे आगे डिलीवर कर पाएगा?
The fresh war of words come as the Aam Aadmi Party government gets ready to mark 100 days in power. But with constant bickering making headlines, political pundits believe AAP runs the risk of appearing as a government less interested in governing than in fighting. In New Delhi, Sonal Mehrotra, NDTV.
Well, joining us on that big debate tonight, we have the entire political spectrum from the Aam Aadmi Party. Joining us tonight is Preeti Menon from Mumbai, Sambit Patra, spokesperson for the BJP, joining us tonight. Tom Badakan, leader of the Congress, here in the studio with me tonight, as is Shailaja Chandra, someone who's had an illustrious career in the civil services. She's been Delhi's Chief Secretary herself. D. Raja from the CPI also joining us this evening. But let me begin with you, Preeti Menon. Why has the appointment of one officer become such a prestige issue, both for the Delhi government and for the centre? But tell us why it is such a big issue for your party.
I think the appointment of the Chief Secretary is a big issue for any government. Any elected government has a right to choose the bureaucrats which will be working in different offices. And there was a dialogue going on with the LG. It is the LG who made it an issue by going against the rules of transaction of business in Delhi. It is the LG whose letter, the letter of the bureaucrat Ms. Gamlin to the LG got exposed into the public, which was a very private letter which made it a controversy. The government of Delhi had no intention of making it a controversy. We were in a discussion with the LG. We had 6 people that we were shortlisting and we were discussing on who should be the right person, and he had reservations on some. Right. Our government had reservations on some. We would have arrived at the right person. But I think it is the LG who has made this. I mean, this is political brinkmanship fueled by the BJP, where the centre is intervening in areas where it should not have intervened.
But political brinkmanship, and I'm glad you bring that up. Why is the Aam Aadmi Party publicly humiliating a senior bureaucrat with allegations about her which haven't been proven?
because the letter was exposed by Miss Gamlin. It was not exposed by us. Her letter to the LG was the one that brought the controversy into public light. Once the controversy is into public light, we have the right to defend, and we have made public therefore the letter written by the Minister of Power, which said that he had reservations about her promoting the government giving a guarantee to DISCOMs. And that is a justified reservation to have against a bureaucrat.
Really
if they are supporting
today the DISCOMs,
then we have a war against the DISCOMs in Delhi.
Ma'am, if I could just get in a word. Today the discourse seems to have gone far beyond the officer herself. We've had the Delhi Chief Minister on a public platform saying that this is a conspiracy by the centre which now wants to see his government fail. Is that your position?
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, this is an attempt to actually destabilize the federal system of India. It is the centre's interference in a state's rules which will now spread. It's starting with Delhi because they are more afraid of the Delhi government because it has had such an overwhelming mandate and BJP has got decimated in Delhi. But it will spread to other states too.
I'm going to take that across to the BJP. Sambit Patra, the AAP is alleging that the centre is undermining a democratically elected government which has a massive mandate.
Ankita, as far as the Aam Aadmi Party's allegations are concerned, no one in the panel over here would disagree with what I state, that right from the very beginning that the Aam Aadmi Party was formed till date, Aam Aadmi Party has only alleged and has done nothing substantiative. Number two, the constitutional experts would be putting the constitutional view, but the political view is one. Number one, as to why the theory of coup was floated by the Aam Aadmi Party's Chief Minister and the Deputy Chief Minister. They cried conspiracy and they said that the central government was trying to topple their government in Delhi. This, for God's sake, is no Mughal Sultanate that we can backstab and topple your government. This is a constitutionally run country, a democratic country which holds respect internationally. To say this by a Chief Minister, an important constitutional position holder, is absolutely appalling. Number two, I was listening to Mr. Kejriwal speak. I was really, I mean this from my core of the heart, the way he was addressing the lady in question. The Chief Secretary, Ms. Gamlin, is absolutely appalling. If you had any iota of proof against her, why don't you drag her to the court? Why no FIR registered against her? Why not get her arrested and put her behind bars? Why this kind of defamation going on? At one end, Mr. Arvind Kejriwal issues a letter where he says that if anyone attempts to defame me, Arvind Kejriwal or his ministers, then sue them and see to it that under section 499 and section 500, they are put behind bar. On the other hand, he takes to the street and he tries to malign not only one lady officer, but others as well. I mean, Anando Mukherjee, who is also a principal secretary, has been maligned by the Aam Aadmi Party. I mean, this is not the way.
Let's throw that point open to our other panelists here. Is Arvind Kejriwal guilty of doublespeak on the matter of defamation in particular, Tom Vadekar?
Yes, I think it's very true that defamation issue is a very serious issue which he has taken up. When he's taken to court, he says the law is wrong, he's appealed for it. Whereas there's a memo he introduced in his government, which was turned down rightly by the Supreme Court. And that's story number 2. Now he's gone public defaming the official. I don't know, you can't go defaming people in public without evidence. Preeti Menon may have evidence, but nothing is there in public domain to establish anything. 3. During our period, we had 15 years of the Chief Secretary we wanted. The only issue is you take the telephone and speak to the LG. This is no way. You can talk to somebody, you can't talk against somebody. He's a constitutional authority. This has to be done within the framework of the Constitution. You have a mandate by the people to serve the people of India. You finished one drama with Prashant Bhushan and company. Drama number 1 is over. Number 2 drama starts this. When do you have time to govern the people of Delhi? I mean, the issue is you have a commitment to the people of Delhi. If you don't do that, you have no business being in power.
Precisely.
I mean, you are doing nothing. In 100 days, what do you have to show on record? You made huge promises. The people of Delhi are looking for you. And what are you doing? Nothing.
Preeti Menon, respond to that. Has governance been the biggest casualty over here as controversy after controversy seems to be highlighted by this government?
I think that claim is absolutely absurd. The Delhi state government has done more work in the last 100 days than any government has ever done in 100 days. There is no structure where wherein, within 100 days an elected government takes charge, the ministers are appointed, the MLAs are assigned portfolios in various ministries, and everybody is working on the streets.
React to that, but I'm going to bring...
I would like to first react to what Mr. Patra said.
Yes.
Mr. Patra was talking about not adhering to the constitution. It is the constitution which has explicitly stated that if there is a difference of opinion between the elected government and the LG, this should be taken to the president of the country. But Mr. Najib Jung directly spoke and communicated an instruction to the services secretary, which is completely unprecedented. Yes. Something like that has never happened before.
Before I come back to you, I just want
an attempt here to undermine the government.
Okay. I will come back to you in a moment, Sambit Patra, but I want to bring the left in on this point, because the left today has actually vociferously come down on Arvind Kejriwal's side and said that the centre shouldn't encroach on the rights of states. D. Raja, where do you stand on all this? Where do you think the centre is overstepping its mandate, if any?
Ankita, first of all, let us understand, we have several union territories, but only in 2 union territories we have elected assemblies and governments. One is Puducherry, the other one is Delhi. And the constitution is very clear, Article 239, 239A, 239AA, very clear. What is the power structure in union territories? What should be the relationship between the elected chief minister and the lieutenant governor? And lieutenant governor will have to take decisions in consultation with the elected chief minister.
Yes, sir.
If there is any difference on an issue, the lieutenant governor should refer the issue to the president. Then the president will refer it to Union Home Ministry. Subsequently, what happens, it will happen. But in this case, both sides should have shown maturity. Both sides should not have resorted to blame game. All the more, the lieutenant governor should have maintained restraint. And he is dealing with an elected chief minister. After all, chief minister represents the will of the people. And we should respect that. That mandate given by the people to a party or to a chief minister. That is where I understand the centre should respect the federal structure of the country. No, let me finish. Modi government speaks about cooperative federalism. Here is a case where there is no cooperation between the representative of the centre and the elected chief minister. And where will be the cooperative federalism between the elected state government and the centre? We should understand the spirit of the constitution, and centre should respect the constitution, and lieutenant governor should have maintained restraint instead of taking an hurried decision undermining the authority of the chief minister.
Okay, sir.